Hello everyone, welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. Before we begin, let's smash that like button as well as subscribe. Just the press of a button, like I always say, it doesn't cost you. Yes, yes, my voice is already choking because I am really frustrated and I kind of, shouted it out while watching the match. Glad that you didn't watch those reactions. Trust me at that. Yes, I was by myself, luckily, but yes, and then lot of reasons for that. And yes, do press that bell notification icon by the way, because it'll tell you whenever we upload a new video as well as go live. So let's get into it. Firstly, yes, of course, we are here for the Wolves game, that is Wolves versus Chelsea. I really don't know why this match happened. Why did this match even go ahead? Premier League, height of bias, height of selfishness, height of greediness. I don't know what. Like, what will you do with so much money? Shove it up your ass or what? I'm sorry about that, but Premier League, Chelsea literally had what? 7 players out. Yes, Thomas Tuchel has gone on record saying that we had 7 players COVID positive. Apart from that, a couple of injuries. And we had put in a request to Premier League to definitely postpone the game, to just get our act together. But no, Premier League decided to cancel that request. But you definitely have allowed Spurs, Manchester United, and a lot of other clubs as well who are not in the top four to basically postpone the game. I understand from Premier League's perspective about games. Too many games will probably be next month. But what? At the cost of health? At the cost of lives? Really? And those commentators saying that Chelsea, who fielded only 6 substitutes, including 2 goalkeepers, missed a trick by not putting in Harvey Vale of the likes. Like, honestly, you don't know what COVID is, what coronavirus is till date. It's been a couple of years, and you want Chelsea Football Club to risk youngsters' lives just because of them getting a chance, right? There's something called a bubble. Anyway, quick rant out there, but yes, there's a bigger rant left, so do stay till the end because this is for Chelsea and the think tank. Yes, we weren't in the right frame of mind for the game, but it doesn't matter in the title race. It doesn't matter. No one is going to be talking about this 2 years down the line. What did we start with? Well, honestly, Thomas Tuchel, hats off to you, as in the courage you have to pick Chalobah in midfield over Saul and Barkley. Well, I am actually appreciating you because if I was Saul and Barkley, I would have basically handed in my transfer request January 1st. Honestly speaking, like they are proper first team central midfielders. Chalobah has played midfield, yes, but he is a defender who's coming back from injury. Well, maybe he was just wanting to defend more in midfield, and that's what I would say. But yes, good part was Kante was back. Maybe forced back because yes, he wasn't ready to start a game. Really. How did he perform? We'll get to that. And apart from that, obviously there were other, known faces. Only 2 changes from what midweek. Literally what 60 hours later we play with 9 men again, the same people. And that is what the situation is. So many people out. Pulisic, Ziyech, Mount, the same front three. Alonso, Reece James, Aspilicueta, Silva at his age, Rudiger, Mendy. Wolves, well, not many changes there either, but of course they brought on Traore later and kept him on the bench initially. And what? I think Dendonker and Podence started, as I had not expected really. And I think the right wing back definitely was not Semedo. Again, I missed the name. Sorry about that. But yeah, he was really impressive, I must say. And of course, the score. Of course, you would have seen the score line in the subject line, and if you have not watched, that is, it was 0-0. So that is why I am just beating around the bush, talking about a lot of other things. But getting into the game, like some talking points, of course, we'll cover that for sure. Now, 15th minute. Yes, first 15 minutes, trust me, apart from one chance where Mason Mount had and decided to pass back, I don't think we had enough the ball either. Yes, first 15 minutes, it was all Wolves. Yes, dominating, and of course, attacking our box. It was a goal conceded. Yes, 15th minute we conceded a goal, and I was pulling my hair apart already. Luckily, about 20 seconds later, the ref decides to put up the offside flag. Wow, superb referee, superb. Wake up call for sure. I hope he got one. But yes, luckily it was offside because Jimenez tried to play the ball, and I think it was again Podence who had put it in. Do correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yes, because he tried to play the ball, Mendy had to dive and it was offside, and Jimenez clearly was offside, and we were opened up for sure, right? As in, it was definitely Hakim Ziyech error. I must point it out. Having said that, I think in the 19th minute, if not for Mendy, we would have conceded for sure this time. And this was a Thiago Silva error, out of all people. He got basically a header in, a very feeble one, which kind of bounced back, and Mendy was luckily there to clear it before Jimenez, got it and scored. So, first 20 minutes, trust me, it was Wolves, all Wolves, right? Simply speaking, right? And of course, I think 22nd minute, yes. I don't know. Like, this is up for debate, but for me, there's no debate. Obviously, being a Chelsea fan, I would say not a penalty. Wolves fans may say that it was a penalty because Kante apparently handled the ball. No. The ball hit his chest and then hit the arm, maybe that too. So definitely not a handball, and he was the last man, yes. But no. Maybe Wolves were shouting for a penalty because of what happened against ManCity. Remember the armpit episode of Moutinho? Crazy. But that doesn't make two wrongs right? So it's good that that wasn't even considered as a penalty. Going on, 35th minute. This was a major episode for me because till now, defensively, I think we were quite sound thanks to Chalobah and Thiago Silva. Yes, they were quite good in my opinion. But 35th minute, both of them clashed. And I thought, wow, already we are missing like 7 to 8 first team players proper. And here we have Chalobah and Silva. They were injured, yes. Luckily, they just kind of, as in rubbed it off and went on with the game. Let's see if they continued further or not. At least first half they stayed in, so that was good. 41st minute, Dendoncker had a fantastic opportunity, a header, a clear header. And luckily, he didn't get a good header in. It was definitely Alonso and Rudiger at fault. Left stranded, literally, and opened up for Dendoncker. I don't know, like our defense wasn't still what it wasn't a few months ago, just a few weeks ago, in fact, right? And we are not looking that part, is what I was saying. But again, I think talking about the first half, yes, it ended 0-0, first half as well, and of course, a match. But some of the key points that I would like to point out, what is that passing back? Like, what is that passing back? Why do you keep passing back? Be it Mason Mount or be it, anyone midfield or anyone in the wing back position, Alonso for that matter. Our first instance is like we go passing back and play round the clock and round and round and round and round. क्या अचार डालोगे क्या? Like, I don't know. What is this? Like, ये possession का क्या करना है आप लोग को? अचार डालना है. You want to make pickles out of it. So much of possession. Like, I really don't know. You know what? इस मैच में जो मेन अटैकिंग फोर्स था was N'Golo Conte for Chelsea. Yes, N'Golo Conte was the man of the first half, probably the player of the second half from a Chelsea point of view. Definitely player of the first half. He was the person जो open up कर रहा था Wolves का defense. With those quick turns and quick passes. Otherwise, it was all pedestrian passing. इतना धीरे pass back and whatnot. And Mason Mount and Azpilicueta did not even know what system we were playing. In between the game, they were, seen talking to Tuchel and maybe disagreeing at times. I don't know what was happening. क्या हो रहा था? Did we play 4 at the back for a few minutes or what towards the end of the first half? Again, do comment below. क्या लगता है आप लोगों को? क्या maybe Tuchel wasn't, really up for the game. Like, honestly, because of what happened prior to the game about not, postponing the game. Premier League, we'll get to sometime, right? Anyway, apart from obviously Conte in the first half, it was, I think, a standout performance also by Thiago Silva, like I said, and Chalobah deserves a shout out. Very average otherwise, no chances created really. Pulisic, minus, not a number 9 for me, not a number 9, please. Anyway, let's go ahead, second half, and the first change. Chalobah comes off. Now, I don't know, I've not watched the post-match interview. In all honesty, I think that injury which happened in the 35th minute was the reason. Also, yes, him and Rudiger were booked, so maybe Tuchel thought, let's not take a chance and took Chalobah off because of both the reasons. I don't know. Do let me know if you know it. But yes, I think Saul came off. That was a positive that at least he gets 45 minutes. I know a lot of Chelsea fans wouldn't have been happy at that point, but honestly, overall, in the second half, he performed quite well compared to the expectations that we have on off late of Saul. He played as a DM. Yes, he didn't play basically as one in front of the pivot or as part of the pivot. He was actually playing as a lone DM, and that is something that gave him a little bit more time. Yes, he was kind of, when pressurized, lost the ball. Yes, but again, that is expected from Saul at this point in time. Let's not be too harsh again, right? So, talking about the second half in general, we dominated the ball even more. First half, I think it was 55% possession. Second half, overall, it was 69% possession. So it's clear for everyone to guess what the game was about. It was about Chelsea keeping the ball, try to create chances, but again, slow pedestrian passing. That was the order of the day. Something that our creators have not been able to create for so long consistently now. I don't know what's it. I don't know, for honestly, I am frustrated. I know that we didn't have many players and whatnot. The situation generally, the psyche, these are all young chaps. लेकिन क्या है ये? यार Man City, again I don't want to compare. लेकिन आई नो उनके पास ज़्यादा प्लेयर्स है, ज़्यादा क्वालिटी प्लेयर्स है, लेकिन जो भी पिच पर उतरता है 100% से ज़्यादा देता है. दैट इज वॉट मैन सिटी इज अब ऑल अबाउट. दे वॉन्ट टू विन. जब व्हेन मैन सिटी टुडे स्कोर्ड द गोल अगेंस्ट न्यूकासल, द फर्स्ट गोल, उनकी सेलिब्रेशन देखी किसी ने? मतलब दैट इज वेरी क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन टू सी दैट व्हाट मैन सिटी वांट. विनिंग इज व्हाट उनकी चाह है बस. एंड चेल्सी पता नहीं क्या करते यार, इतना मतलब सेटिस्फाइड है फॉर मीडियोक्रेसी व्हाट. At this rate, I don't think we are challenging for the title. Honestly, मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Honestly, I would want us to challenge. We have the squad, in my opinion. लेकिन those creators, are not basically quick enough for me. ठीक है? That's what I would say. I don't want to rely on N'Golo Kanté and Mason Mount to create every game for us. They are not your typical creators. Anyway. Yes, 56th minute, I think Silva, played in, I think, Hakim Ziyech to the middle, and I think Pulisic was then played in by Hakim Ziyech, put in a great cross. Finally, Pulisic जाग गया. Finally, and where is best left side, he was there and put in a great cross. लेकिन कौन था middle में? कोई भी नहीं था. And that is what the difference is. Let's learn to score. Scoring wins you games. Being too harsh, I don't know, but yeah, just frustrated because we are right now 6 points behind Man City, or Man City ka goal difference, subhanallah, right? That's what I would say. Neutrals, that is. Now, Saul, yes, defensive midfield, good, but again, बहुत slow passing था. That is something that he would like to work upon, and that's what I would say, right? As in, again, there was a slight penalty shout for Chelsea against Saiz. Saiz का handball था, anyone? No? I think N'Golo Kanté cross किया था, if I'm not wrong, and there was a quick shout. Fair enough, it wasn't a penalty for sure. And yes, all we were doing is controlling the ball and making achar out of it. Achar, control. Pickle बना दो उसका. Anyway, 65th minute, Ziyech was taken off, and I think Kovacic was brought on. Yes, Kovacic was on the bench. After so long, nice to see him, and it was his 100th Premier League appearance. Yes, for people out there who watch this channel know that I am a Kovacic stan, लेकिन इस game में disappointing, of course. You cannot expect him to be, Eden Hazard once he comes, the prime Eden Hazard, I mean, after so long. So, understandable है, लेकिन the fact that Ziyech was taken off, was he injured as well? I hope not, क्योंकि we wanted to score a goal and you take off Ziyech and get on Kovacic. Tuchel, when will you go for it at the back? Please tell me. Or maybe it's an injury, so let's give him benefit of doubt. पता नहीं. If किसी को पता है तो please, let me know of the info. But I think 78th minute, finally. Yes, 78th minute, finally, Jose Sarr. Yes, Dembaba का भाई, Jose Sarr. Sorry. No disrespect there. Just wanted to crack a joke and wanted to lighten myself because I am really frustrated right now, as you can see. And Jose Sarr, finally, एक सेव मिला उसको भाई साहब, एक सेव किया, and thanks to Pulisic, great try, great attempt that. I think probably अगर average goalkeeper होता तो maybe वो goal हो जाता. Honestly, it was a good save, right? I think Kanté played in Alonso, who finally put in a great cross, and there was a running Pulisic who takes a shot and a diving Jose Sarr saves it. हैट्स ऑफ. बट या 12 मिनट बाकी थे, मैं सोचा फाइनली एक चांस क्रिएट हुआ, प्रॉपर चांस, दैट इज let's kind of create more. और तब Wolves get on Adama Traore, yes, and I was thinking ये ही घड़ी है यार, Wolves स्कोर करेगी अभी. वो काउंटर अटैक गोल आने वाला है. ट्रायोरे जो कभी भी स्कोर नहीं करता, अभी फाइनली स्कोर करने वाला है. बट लकीली हुआ नहीं, thanks to of course Rudiger and Thiago Silva defending, and they were fantastic, I would say. In fact, Thiago Silva had a fantastic ball. I think it was basically Mason Mount को बेहतरीन वॉली चाहिए थी. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली रिसेंट गेम वेस्ट हैम के साथ जो वॉली थी इस बार उसने नहीं की, और ही मिस्ड द वॉली एंड द चांस वाज गॉन. डिफिकल्ट चांस, लेकिन थियागो सिल्वा, वाओ, व्हाट अ परफॉर्मेंस डिफेंसिवली एंड दोस थ्रू बॉल्स लॉब्स दैट ही हैड, राइट. एंड अगेन विद 5 minutes left, we thought, okay, let's basically just attack, and that was what Tuchel was shouting, with all the referee also getting some decisions wrong. कॉर्नर को गोल किक दे रहा है उनके लिए, आई डोंट नो व्हाट रबिश. लेकिन हाँ, आई थॉट दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन वी कैन डू इट. जस्ट अबाउट लेट्स गेट इन द डिफेंडर्स इन द बॉक्स एंड जस्ट पुट इन हाई बॉल्स. लेकिन नहीं, वी वांट टू प्ले द पासिंग गेम. पासिंग द पार्सल, पासिंग द बॉल, पासिंग, पास योर बॉल टू द गोल. दैट्स हाउ यू ओनली प्ले, राइट. सारी बॉल, पता नहीं सारी की आत्मा आ गई यार टुकल में आजकल. हैविंग सेड दैट, आई थिंक overall I would say we didn't make anything out of whatever we were trying, honestly speaking, right. And there is a huge question mark despite Premier League being, as in I don't know what, they have the audacity to say no to Chelsea, but yes, say to others, I don't know, I have no idea about that. Lekin very last second there was a chance, Conte was blocked in by Connor Cody, but that's about it. 0-0. Can we still be in the title race? Do comment below. Who's your man of the match? Silva, Conte for me. Yeah. Anyway, take care and up the Chelsea. Come on. Come back.